Morning greetings, beautiful family. Have a look at this beautiful sky. It was even more red before, and I've been riding under it. You know, this is how do we embody magical states? How do we embody our bliss state and the magic that we and life truly is? When we are out in nature, and you know, there is parts of every day, especially in these morning hours when the sun rises, and in the evening, in these transitions, in the transitions between day and night, and the light, where, in these transitions especially, there's magic. The animals are louder, the birds are, whoa, everything is vibing up, everything is awakening, anew, every day, every night, and especially in those transitions. So if we miss it, if I am like just 5 minutes later, I miss the magic, the most magic. So this divine flow that guides us when we are deeply attuned, you know, that wakes me up in the morning. There's no alarm clock, nothing. I just am awoken from my deep connection with the universal energies. They guide me in every moment to be where I need to be, to experience the magic of all. So it's a perception when we are programmed to be open to the magic, the magical moments, to remember the magic we are, to remember the magic that life is. Because part of the programming of the matrix has been to be conditioned and suppressed. Of course, we feel suppressed when we feel depressed when we are suppressed. And when we are suppressed within ourselves from our conditioning and from the collective, which is in this matrix that suppresses our divine expression, our natural expression of our emotions, of our magic, trained to hide the magic that we are, to not make others feel uncomfortable. That's the programming. And the early conditioning, giving children away into childcare centers and so on, where they have to conform, where they get brainwashed. Anyway, we are dissolving these deep programs. We are dissolving them to become and be. So we are becoming it to be the magic that we truly are. That's not an easy task. It's really not easy. Because it's like when you are drugged and drunk. I spoke about that yesterday. You cannot see. And this is constantly being fed into humans through the water as well. So imagine the water that goes through towns, feeding all people, linking all the people together, through the tap water that people shower under and bathe under and drink. That's the collective programming goes through that. So that has also been filled with, that's being exposed now, many forever toxic chemicals, besides fluoride and so on. And it's also proven that that affects your hormones. So that affects everything. That affects your microbiome, of course, on your skin and inside your gut. And when we are not optimally functioning, and when sick and in illness, in dis-ease, it's not how we used to live as native tribes by our clearly flowing waters, where there were no chemtrails in the air, where everything was pure and clean. We remember that. I have dreams in which I get shown that. That's my memory coming back up. That's my water codes opening up through this water. Return to origin water. Let's drink together. And as I drink for all of us, because everything I do is for all of us. Yeah, the personal development loop, the narcissistic personal development loop. What is it for? If not for the whole. So everything I share, I embody it, and it's for the whole. Yeah, it's part of the faulty programming, the false spirituality, the not integrating, the integration resistance, the keeping, seeking. Of course, it's a big business, keeping the seekers needing to seek. Yeah. So let's break free of that. And if that is your business and you are making money off the seekers, then you need the seekers to make money. And then you don't want the seekers to stop seeking. Yeah, that's something big to look at, to repattern that. And then we can shift. We can shift into real we go, where we all just share. Yeah. And then we are aligning money with water, money with love. What it truly is, it's an energy. For that, the whole money matrix, our belief systems around money, need to purify and clear and reset all our programming. Yeah. So the deep conditioning, the brainwashing, literally happens through water. Yeah, through the rains. Now, if there are chemtrails in the air, there is constantly, yeah, even people on rainwater then have full of the metals in it. So we need proper pre-filters and then the ionizers to make us alive, living waters, so that we can restructure and remember and become clear and take our power back through our water. That's my experience, and that's what I'm doing. So, and this morning, see, the magic, the big magic is gone now. It's still always magical out here. And once we embody and discover the magic we are, I can keep my eyes closed and I'm in magic. I can have magic. I am in magic. I am living it. I have been embodying the magical state and the bliss state. Not from anything dependent on the outside of me, but from my inside, from my connection with Source. But yeah, this special moment, we have to be at the right place in the right time. And when we deeply flow, then we are always there to meet life, to meet others fully. And for that we need to be clear and open and available. And I shared last night from the portal of Get Up Close. Yeah, we're getting closer to our true nature and closer to life and closer to Source within us. Yeah, so many blessings from these sacred waters here. Very still. Be still today. And yeah, I don't remember. See, we get used to these things. There's all these bubbles on there, all this foam. You know, this is not really clear water. It used to be clear. But my focus is not on that. My focus is on the clear water that I have in my body, that I am sharing, and that we are needing to purify our waters within and the waters on earth. But it starts within. If we just talk about it but not do it, or we are drinking dead water, it's it's really hard to integrate our magical state and our true nature. We need to be super hydrated for it. We need to have our waters in order to embody. Yeah. So, let's have another drink. And I keep flowing. I keep flowing to the next portals. And I see you again very soon from the next activation portal. Have a magical morning, embodying your magic and allowing your life to become truly magical.